Hey, I didn't keep my promise. It's like the middle of February and I've only done one video this year. I was supposed to do one per week, but we're going to get right into it. I'm going to do questions 11 through 30. Go ahead and hit out 20 of them. Speedball these really fast. I apologize for my beard. It looks like crap. I need to trim it down tonight. Anyways, we're going to start out. Question number 11. What is a relationship deal breaker for you? Cheating, of course. But another thing that's kind of weird is I don't like when someone starts to watch a movie with me and doesn't mention that they're sleepy, or they they don't tell me that they're falling asleep, and then I look over and they've been asleep I don't know how long for. Like, movies are the one thing that me personally, as a person with ADHD, and that it's the one time I can turn my mind off. Like, I'm focusing on like 90,000 things all day, my brain's going everywhere, I'm freaking out. But with a movie, it's just, I'm there. I can focus just on that, and I can share that moment with somebody, so it's important to me. My friends give me crap for it, but that's a deal breaker for me. If you can't stay awake during a movie, or you can't at least say, hey, I'm not going to be able to stay awake during this movie, then no, can't do it. Number 12, are you more into looks or brains? Brains, definitely. Somebody's more attractive to me if they've got good brains. If they're witty, if they're funny, if they can make me laugh, and if we're like, joking around, like talking trash on each other, I want them to be able to come back and hit hard. That's great for me. I love brains. Also, somebody who can carry on a good conversation, can debate with me, can be logical and rational and not just lose their cool and freak out. Yeah, I need that. I like brains. Number 13, would you ever take back someone who cheated? No. That's a simple one. Number 14, how do you feel about sharing your password with your partner? I mean, if you trust someone, you have nothing to hide, share the password. But at the same time, if you trust someone, you wouldn't ask for their password. So it's kind of a catch-22 for me. Number 14, no, that was number 14. Number 15, when do you think a person is ready for a marriage? If you've spent a substantial amount of time with somebody, you've lived with them, you've seen their day-to-day, you see how they work and how they interact with you morning, noon, and night, and you've also seen how they act and treat you when you aren't living together, like before you live together. If they're the same person when you were together or when you weren't together as when you were living together, marriage seems like a good idea. Go for it. If you love each other and but live with somebody for a while. Talking from experience, folks. Let's see. Number 16, what kind of parent do you think you'll be? I am a parent of 3 beautiful children. Structure. You got to have structure. You got to be consistent. You got to punish sometimes. You got to make sure that there's consequences in place for things when they mess up, and they need to know what those consequences are before they mess up. Don't punish out of anger. Equal praise and punishment. That doesn't mean praise them as much as you punish them, or vice versa. It means if you react to them doing something positive as like, oh, hey, awesome, good job, then you should react to them negatively as, hey, please don't do that. Like, you can't get mad if they're doing something wrong. You can't be like, hey, what did I say? Don't you do that. And then when they bring something they're happy about, be like, oh, that's cool. You need to be like, oh my God, that is awesome. Did you really do that? That is so cool. I love that. Equal praise and punishment, All right. Number 17, what would you do if your parents didn't like your partner? I'd not give a shit. No offense, mom and dad, but I mean, if you don't like someone that I really care for, then it's kind of like you're saying you don't like a part of me. So, number 18, who is that one person you can talk to about just about anything? Myself, God. I can go to my dad for a lot of things. My buddy Derek will give me advice and not be afraid to hurt my feelings. As far as female friends, I don't have super close ones right now that give me advice. But yeah, me and God, I can always count on that. Let's see, number 19, do you usually stay friends with your exes? Yeah, for the most part. I try my best not to intentionally screw anybody over, so it's kind of easy to stay friends with them. I mean, unless they've cheated on me, then I don't want to be friends with that. Number 20, have you ever lost someone close to you? Absolutely. A friend of mine, when I was about 21 years old, passed away from an unknown heart defect in like the very early morning hours, and it was tough. My cousin took his life when I was about 16, and that stuck with me in my head for a very long time. But I've also lost people just like from in life, like we just drifted apart and things like that. Not just death, just not friends anymore. That sucks. Number 21, if you're in a bad mood, do you prefer to be left alone or have someone to cheer you up? I always want to be cheered up. If you can cheer me up, that'd be great. Don't get me wrong, I will isolate myself if I feel like my mood is going to affect somebody else negatively. But for the most part, cheer me up. That's a good thing. Number 22, what's an ideal weekend for you? Work. If there's money to be made, I want to be making it. If I'm with my kids, the park, the trampoline arena that we have here, the beach, having fun, doing stuff like that. I love karaoke, TV, movies. I don't know. It's usually work recently. But number 23, what do you think of best friends of the opposite sex? Yeah, I can be good friends with the opposite sex. I mean, you got a good person to throw advice to you when you're dating advice, whatnot. But I don't see anything wrong with having a best friend who's a girl of the opposite sex or whatever. Number 24, do you judge a book by its cover? We're all guilty of that in some way. I believe that some really amazing looking books can be deceiving, and you can find out the hard way that they weren't as awesome as you thought. But at the same time, the books that some people pass over are like a hidden treasure, man. They're amazing. So I know we're not really talking about books here, but yeah. Number 25, are you confrontational? I wasn't before I got a divorce. After that, I don't really, I don't court confrontation, but I won't back down from some confrontation if it refuses to move away from me. Number 26, when was the last time you broke someone's heart? Again, I've never intentionally just screwed somebody over, so I don't know. I mean, I think I'm a pretty good guy, but as far as my confidence level being to the point of I'm a heartbreaker, I don't really feel that at all. Number 27, would you relocate for love? I'm here in Gulf Shores until my children graduate. That's just what I made that pact with my ex, and we're going to raise our kids here. But every other week I don't have my kids, I would travel for somebody. But like I said, I've had 2 really big relationships, and they hit me like a ton of bricks. So when I fell for somebody, if I fall for somebody again, you better be awesome, because they were some cool people. Number 28, did you ever write a journal? Yes, I do. I have several journals. So this was the butterfly effect. I could go back to any point of my life at any time. Ton of journals. 29, what are you most thankful for? My kids. 100% my kids and my faith. And yeah, but my children, that's it. They're my saving glory. They're everything to me. Number 30, do you believe in second chances? I do. I don't believe in third. I've made that mistake before, but I do believe in second chances. I believe everybody has the right to mess up and realize what they've done wrong and to right that wrong. So yeah, but that's 30. There we go. You have now wasted 8 minutes and 15 seconds of your life. Hope it's been fun. I will do more of this. Let me know if you like the 20 questions, and I'll talk to you later.